A man who divorced his wife of 45 years pleads for her return. After nearly 5 decades of marriage, Adam dropped a shocking revelation that turned Emmy's life upside down. He declared he wanted a divorce, leaving her for a younger woman. Emmy was enraged. She had supported him through every challenge, and now he was tossing her aside like yesterday's news. But Emmy wasn't going to let him get away without consequences. She firmly refused to sign the divorce papers, determined that Adam would pay for his betrayal. Despite her defiance, Adam appeared unfazed. He packed his belongings and headed to Mexico with Clara, his new love interest, draining their joint savings in the process. As he waved goodbye, Emmy stood in the doorway, her fury simmering. She knew she had been wronged, and she wasn't the type to just sit back and accept it. For the next 3 months, Adam seemed to be enjoying life, or so it seemed from the occasional updates Emmy received through mutual acquaintances. While he was soaking up the sun with Clara, Emmy was busy plotting her next move. Little did he know, she had a plan in motion. One rainy day, Adam returned unexpectedly, his confidence vanished and his expression one of despair. Emmy opened the door to find him on his knees, pleading for her forgiveness. His words spilled out in a frantic rush. Clara had taken everything from him, leaving him destitute and alone. "I made a mistake, Emmy," he begged. "Please take me back." Before Emmy could reply, there was a knock at the door. She opened it to reveal Clara, wearing a smug expression. Adam recoiled in shock. But the surprise was his alone. Emmy was well aware of who Clara was. "You've met Clara before, haven't you?" Emmy said with a knowing smile. "She's my friend's daughter." Adam's jaw dropped as Clara explained how she had been working with Emmy from the start. She had pretended to be the younger lover to expose Adam's infidelity and teach him a lesson. Everything, from the romantic getaway to the missing money, had been part of their scheme. Emmy savored the moment. "Did you really think you could swap me for a younger version and just ride off into the sunset?" she said, her tone calm yet piercing. "Well, guess what, Adam? You've been outsmarted." As Adam stumbled over his words in shock, Emmy made her stance unmistakably clear. There was no way she was taking him back, nor would she allow him to walk away with any of her hard-earned money. She handed him his things, already packed in a flimsy duffel bag, and firmly shut the door in his face. Their children stood firmly by Emmy, denouncing their father for his betrayal. They laughed at his predicament, mocking his naivety for falling into such an obvious trap. "How could you think Clara would actually want you?" one of them questioned, shaking their head in disbelief. Later that evening, Emmy welcomed her friend, Clara's mother, for a celebratory tea. As they enjoyed raspberry tea and delicious pastries, they reveled in the success of their scheme. "He thought he was so clever," Emmy said with a laugh. "Turns out, he was the easiest target of all." The two women laughed until their sides hurt, while Emmy felt a sense of relief she hadn't experienced in years. She wasn't just coping with the betrayal, she was flourishing. And Adam? He was left with nothing but remorse, a harsh reminder that betrayal often comes at a steep cost.